Good morning, children. Welcome to the class of English. I am your teacher, Mrs. Niazi. So today we are going to learn about Pride of India. The people who brought pride to India. Pride means shine. Okay, fine. So take out your page numbers. First lesson. And children, don't look straight into the camera. You follow your readers. Fine. Don't stare into the camera continuously. Fine. So the pride of India. Shall we start? Are you all ready? Yeah. The pride of India. We have a proud record of a great Indian woman, the Rani of Jhansi, who led the rebellion against the British rule and laid down her life for the country. There are many other women who have contributed in different fields. When a woman does a thing in the right spirit, she moves mountains. However, we have misused our women. We have possibly neglected them, but the spinning wheel is transforming them. Let us read the life history of two such great Indian ladies. So today in this chapter we are going to learn about the women, the pride, the women that have brought pride to India. It's not just only the men always bring pride like Mahatma Gandhi and many other people. Even women contributed in the pride of our nation, like Rani of Jhansi from the olden days. Is a Rani of Jhansi, isn't it? She was very a powerful battle woman, isn't it? She was a great warrior. Likewise, recently also Mother Teresa and Sunita Williams. Okay, in this chapter we are going to learn about these two personalities. So it's stating here that when a woman does a thing in the right spirit, she can even move mountains. So underline this line. When a woman does a thing in the right spirit, she moves mountains. जब कोई लड़की, a woman, wants to do something, means she definitely do it, isn't it? That's the spirit of a woman. When she thinks of doing something, she will definitely do it. So it's saying here that even she can move माउंटेन्स. इतना उसका पक्का अकीदा होता है कि शी कैन इवन मूव द माउंटेन्स. वो पहाड़ यहाँ से वहाँ भी शिफ्ट कर सकते. So however we have misused our women, we have possibly neglected them. As our culture is, the women are being neglected. Okay, so let us read the life history of two such great Indian ladies. So first one is Mother Teresa, the angel of mercy. Okay, Mother Teresa is also called as Angel of Mercy. What does that mean? Angel of Mercy means हमदर्दी का मसीहा. Okay, Mother Teresa was perhaps God's greatest gift to mankind. Her life was a saga of love and compassion to the millions of sick, abandoned, destitutes, and the dying. She brought succor and relief. She dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor, and she believed that in doing so, she was serving God. So, the first lady, Mother Teresa. In our smaller classes or somewhere till now in our lives, you have heard many a times who was Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa के बारे में उनका नाम तो सुने ही होंगे. Today we will learn about her life. So she was the greatest gift to mankind from God. वो क्या था? God की तरफ से mankind के लिए, हमारे लिए greatest gift था. Her life was a saga of love and compassion. Her life was a saga. Saga means story. उनकी life क्या थी? एक saga थी. Saga is story. Story of love and compassion to the millions of sick, abandoned, destitutes. What is destitute? Destitutes किसे बोलते हैं? Destitutes, helpless. जो बहुत helpless होते हैं, जो बेबस होते हैं, like the people who are staying on the roads, जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा गरीब रहते हैं, जो रोड पे रहते हैं, all these people are called as destitutes and dying. She brought succor and relief. So here succor means, what does succor means? Succor means help. So she brought help and relief to all these people. जो भी गरीब लोग रहते हैं उनके लिए she brought help and relief. She dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor, as she believed that in doing so she was serving God. So Mother Teresa, what she did? She dedicated her life completely towards the poor people. जितने सारे गरीब मिलते थे उनको, she dedicated her life towards them. उनकी देखभाल करना, उनकी हेल्प करना, उनको रिलीफ पहुंचाना, उनका खाने पीने का ध्यान रखना, उनका कपड़ों का ध्यान रखना, उनकी दवाइयों का ध्यान रखना. That's all she dedicated her life. अपनी लाइफ पूरी उन्होंने उसी में spend कर दी. As she believed that in doing so she was serving God. So mark this line. She dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor. As she believed that in doing so she was serving God. तो उनका मानना ये था कि अगर मैं किसी गरीब लोगों की मदद करती हूँ तो आई एम सर्विंग गॉड, मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है, सुकून मिलता है, जैसे कि मैं अल्लाह ताला की राह में बहुत ज़्यादा काम कर रही हूँ. Mother Teresa was born Agnes Gongha Bajaxiu. Can you recall this? Agnes Gongha Bajaxiu means it was her name. This was the actual name of Mother Teresa. Means a rosebud. Rosebud पता है? You all know rosebud. Science में पढ़े हैं ना? What is a rosebud? The flower which blooms before, that is called as a rosebud. Flower बनने से पहले जो कली रहती है, that is called as rosebud. So Mother Teresa का नाम पहले क्या था? Agnes Gongha Bajaxiu. Okay, meaning rosebud. In Skopje, then in Albanese, Yugoslavia, on August 27, 1910. Underline this. On August 27, 1910, she was born. So at the age of 18, she became a nun in the Irish Order of the Sisters in Loreto. So at the age of 18, she became a nun. Who is a nun? Underline this one also. What is nun? A person completely dedicating her life. So mostly Hindus में बोलते हैं साधु है, अपनी वर्ल्डली लाइफ सारी छोड़कर अपनी लाइफ पूरी अल्लाह ताला की राह में दे देना. That is called as nun in English. So on joining the order, she took the name Teresa. She came to India and started teaching at St. Mary's School in Kolkata. But on September 19, 1946, while on a train journey to Darjeeling, she heard the voice of God from within asking her to leave the convent and serve the poorest of the poor of Kolkata. So she joined the nun, and at the age of what is being given here? Yeah. Fine. She came to India and started teaching at St. Mary's School in Kolkata. After joining into the nuns group, she came to Kolkata. But on September 1946, while on a train journey to Darjeeling, she heard a voice of God from within. So while she was on a train journey to Darjeeling, she was going to Darjeeling, she heard a voice within herself. उनको अपने आप अंदर से एक आवाज़ आई कि voice of God. She is terming that voice as voice of God. उनका inner thought, that is conscience. हमारे यहाँ भी आता है ना conscience, या हमारा ज़मीर, right? So उनका ज़मीर जो था, she is calling it as a voice of God. It's being saying here कि leave the convent and serve the poorest of the poor of Kolkata. जो आप community of priest में जा रहे हैं, जो एक gathering में जा रहे हैं priest की, leave that community, leave that convent, leave that gathering and serve the poor people of Kolkata. कोलकाता में ही रुककर आप, Kolkata is the name of city, right? You all know that. So stay in that place and serve the poor people. So she discarded the dress of the Loreto nuns and started wearing the simple blue bordered white cotton sari. Sister Teresa, by now an Indian citizen, became Mother Teresa of the Order of the Missionaries of Charity, which came into being in October 1950. Underline this one. Order of the Missionaries of Charity, October 1950. So Mother Teresa in the year 1950, October, she left all the convents, all the things of a nun, and started serving the poor people of Kolkata, that is in India. And she joined the head. She was the head of the Order of Missionaries. That's an organization. एक organization है जिसका name है Order of Missionaries. She was being the head of that, which came into being in October 1950. So in early days, money and help were scarce. But she had overwhelming faith. If he shows you a need to be served, he will provide resources, she would say. So जैसे वो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टार्ट हुई है, इन दैट अर्ली डेज जब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टार्ट होता है, जब नया एक वर्क स्टार्ट होता है, देयर इज अ स्केर्सिटी ऑफ मनी. स्केर्सिटी मीन्स scarcity. That means not having adequate amount. और else कमी. कमी को बोलते हैं scarcity. So scarce. So there was a scarcity of money and infrastructure means like जो भी सामान organization में use होता है, everything there was a scarcity of it. But she had overwhelming faith. So she had the faith that अगर if he shows your need to be served, he will provide resources. तो उनका मानना ये था कि I heard the voice of God. So when the God has given us the path, He will also provide us with the resources. जब हमको अल्लाह ताला रास्ता दिखा रहा है तो then He will give us the resources also. उसकी ज़रूरत की चीज़ें भी वो हमें provide करेगा. So turn your page. So Nirmal Hriday, the place of the pure heart, was Mother Teresa's first large project. So Nirmal Hriday, the place of the pure heart. Nirmal Hriday means like a place of a pure heart was Mother Teresa's first large project. Nirmal, like as to say, you all know the meaning of Nirmal. One day she found a woman dying on the street near a hospital. Her face was eaten by rats and ants. Mother could not get her admitted to the hospital. The woman breathed her last in mother's arms. It strengthened her resolve to find a home where the abandoned could live and die with dignity. The search led her to Kalighat in Kolkata, where the corporation gave her some empty halls. This became her first institution. Home for the destitute, for uncared children, leper colonies, orphanages and clinics for the poor followed in subsequent years. So one day what happened? She witnessed a strange thing. She found a woman dying on the street near a hospital. एक hospital के पास क्या देखे हो ना? एक lady जो है, she was dying. And what was the situation of that lady? Her face was being eaten by the rats and ants. वो lady का face क्या था? Ants and rats से सारा they have eaten her face. Mother could not get her admitted to the hospital. The woman breathed her last in mother's arms. So what did mother do? She can't make her admit in the hospital, and the lady, that woman, died in the arms of the mother. It strengthened her to resolve to find a home where where the abandoned could live and die with dignity. So that the sight of that woman dying helplessly made her resolve, made her think that she needs a place where all these people, poor people, can live and die with dignity. Dignity means Izzat se. Okay, where they can live with dignity and die with dignity. So the search led her to Kalighat in Kolkata, where the corporation gave her some empty halls. So she, while she started searching for a good place to make all the poor people live in. So while searching, she ended her search at Kalighat in Kolkata, where the corporation gave her some empty halls. So जो corporation था वहाँ पे उनको बहुत सारे empty halls दिए, 3-4 halls to stay there. So this became her first institution, home for the destitute, for uncared children, leper colonies, orphanages and clinics for the poor followed in subsequent years. Underline this. Her first institution, home for the destitute, for uncared children, leper colonies, orphanages and clinics for the poor. So in these halls, empty halls, she started living there. Today the missionaries of charity, a small army of sisters, brothers, priests and volunteers, bring love and care to hundreds and thousands of the sick, hungry and homeless in 105 countries around the world. Mother was not only a spiritual head but also an organizer with a network that encompasses 469 educational establishments, 1,369 clinics and 755 homes across the world. So what is the situation of the charity that opened in what's the year? When it was opened? In the year 1950 of October. So What's the condition of it now? It's been having 105 countries. It has covered 105 countries with a network that encompasses 469 educationals, underline this, educational establishments, 1369 clinics and 755 homes across the world. जो एक छोटे से कम्युनिटी हॉल्स में स्टार्ट हुआ था, इट इज नाउ कंप्लीटली स्प्रेड ओवर टू 105 कंट्रीज. ओके, कितने कंट्रीज में स्प्रेड हो गया? 105 कंट्रीज. एंड हाउ मेनी एजुकेशनल एस्टैब्लिशमेंट्स हुए उसके थ्रू? 469 एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस एस्टैब्लिश हुए. ओके, कितने क्लिनिक्स अभी रन हो रहे हैं उसके थ्रू? 1369 clinics and 755 homes all across the world. Right. So Mother Teresa was bestowed the highest honors by a grateful world, both at the national and international levels: the Nobel Prize, the Bharat Ratna and Megases Award, the British Order of Merit, the Medal of Freedom, that is United States highest civilian award, and several others. Her work was also commemorated by a Food and Agriculture Organization of the United States. So, what was done? Mother Teresa was given highest honors. Okay, the first was a Nobel Prize, Bharat Ratna, Megases Award, British Order of Merit, Medal of Freedom. Okay, including several others. So, her work was also commemorated. Commemorated means showing respect. Her work was also shown respect by Food and Agriculture Organization of India. Organization of United Nations. Mother Teresa died on September 5th, 1997. Underline this one. Mother Teresa died on September 5th, 1997. She was given a state funeral with full military honors. Many important Indian and world personalities came to pay homage to Kolkata Saint of the Gutters, as she was known internationally. Underline this one also, it's a very important thing. Mother Teresa was also known as Saint of Gutters. Okay, उनको क्या बोला जाता था? Saint of Gutters. So when did she die? She died on September 5th, 1997. Okay, the legacy of Mother Teresa to us is that we can change things in our own way. We can bring a little bit of love, a little bit of joy, and a little bit of sharing to the unfortunate ones. She showed us that the path of service is the most beautiful form of worship. Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God, she said. So the legacy of Mother Teresa. What was it? It was we can change things in our own. जो चीज़ें हैं we can change it to us accordingly. ज़रूरी नहीं है जो जैसा है वो वैसी हो. We can change it to us accordingly. We can bring a little bit of love, a little bit of joy, and a little bit of sharing. Underline this one also. We can bring a little bit of love, a little bit of joy, a little bit of sharing to the unfortunate ones. जो भी गरीब होते हैं, जो भी weak होते हैं, we can bring them a little bit of joy and a little bit of love and little bit of care. So she showed us that the path of service is the most beautiful form of worship. What she told us, that is path of worship is the most beautiful form of worship. किसी की मदद करना, किसी के लिए अपन work करना, that is the most beautiful form. बहुत अच्छी सी खूबसूरत सी चीज़ है. So let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. She used to say that मेरा हर काम, let my every action be something beautiful to God. मैं हर काम ऐसे करूँ जिससे अल्लाह ताला उस काम से राजी हो जाए, जिससे अल्लाह ताला उस काम के लिए मुझसे पसंद करने लगे. So here we finish it off with this one. In the next class we will continue the story of Sunita Williams. So hope children you will do the reading of this. Fine. So stay home and stay safe. Don't trouble your parents.